Hi all, thank you for joining me for some very gentle and restorative yoga. What you'll need today is you'll need a mat, get as many blankets and pillows as you would like, and find yourself a comfortable space. So find yourself a comfortable, safe space and get ready to get down on the ground. So we're going to start off in Shavasana. We're going to start off in corpse pose, so laying down. Just a very restorative pose, and you can put your pillow underneath your low back or underneath your head. I've got a blanket and a pillow here. So I'm going to go ahead and start off corpse pose, palms facing up, feet just falling open. And while I'm here, I'm beginning to prepare myself for a little bit of practice today. Maybe my body is tired. Maybe your body is tired. Maybe your mind is tired. Maybe you haven't been feeling well. Maybe you're undergoing therapy. Maybe you're in the middle of a flare-up, chronic fatigue. Be encouraged. Know that you are not alone, and know that just doing 3 minutes of this, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, will encourage that body. It will get your blood moving. It will get some of those good hormones moving. Your endorphins, your dopamine, your oxytocin, your serotonin, just a little bit of that movement. And breathing however feels comfortable for you. We're going to go ahead and take our hand, and if it's available to you, if it feels comfortable for you, we're going to press our right finger against our right nostril and breathe through that left nostril. So we'll do 3 breaths like that. So inhale through that nostril and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Good, you can release that. So that's the right side of the body connecting to the left side, the left nostril. We're going to take it to the other side. So left finger onto that left nostril, pressing that closed, and now our right nostril is open. And so that means our left side of the brain is going to be working here. So let's inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Good, and releasing that. Very nice. Let's bend at our knees and kind of lining our feet up with our knees. So our knees are with our ankles, and then our hips are with our knees. So we've got that nice and lined up. We're going to slowly bring ourselves into a bridge, just as much of a bridge as you can. If you need support, feel free to grab that block and lift yourself up. You can put that block there and hold this for support in your bridge. Otherwise, if you're feeling a little stronger today and you don't need support, you can lift this up, holding this, and then slowly lowering this down. So we're going to begin to warm up that core and that back. So lifting this up nice and slow, and then taking this down. And again, lifting this up nice and slow, and taking this down. And one more time, lifting this up nice and slow, and taking this down. Very nice. Taking your time, let's drop both of our knees over to one side. Take yourself onto your side, and slowly press yourself up. Recognizing that you might feel dizzy or a little bit out of it, and that's very normal, especially if you've got low blood pressure because of stuff that you're going through. Go ahead and sit in a comfortable space. So you can sit on your knees, you can sit simple cross-legged, you can sit how I'm sitting in this nice zigzag. And we'll do a little bit of centering, of grounding, a little bit of breathing and twisting for that torso. So shoulders are rolled. Let's release a little bit of tension here, and then roll that forward. Let's drop one ear towards one shoulder. And bringing the center, other ear towards the shoulder. And bring the center, drop the chin to the chest. If it feels comfortable for you, maybe taking your hands, clasping them behind you at your low neck, so upper back, low neck. And maybe getting a little bit more of a stretch here. Lifting this up. Give yourself a nice little shoulder massage. And then release, dropping chin to chest, eyes to sky, and chin to chest, and eyes to sky. Good, head center. Let's look over to one side. Bring the center looking over to the other side. Bring this back to center. So now we're going to go ahead and kind of lean ourselves back. Take our legs out in front of us, flexing through our feet. So we're going to do some twisting for the torso and also some stretching for the legs and some strengthening for the core. As we flex through our feet, we're kind of lengthening through those legs. Imagining the big toe can go back towards the shin. Shoulders are down and away. Your hands can be to your side or they can be lifted. Reaching up through this. And then gently, we're going to bring those down. Go ahead and bring your right leg in. Let's pull that right leg in and feel free to lean up against a wall if you need to for this. If you're very tired or, if you're very tired, fatigued, or in pain, feel free to use as much support as you want. So we're holding on to this, and let's go ahead and take our right leg over our left and then reach our left arm around, and we'll get a good spinal twist here. So looking back, our eyes looking back a little bit further towards the back of the room, and just twisting however feels comfortable for you. This may be enough for you, and that is perfect. So again, whatever is working for your body today. And then when you're ready, let's bring it back to center, and we're going to kind of sit it up tall here. From here, let's go and take this leg and then bend at that leg, bringing it into the thigh and leaning forward. You can use blocks here if you want. You can bend your knee if you want. We're getting a good stretch for that inner thigh, for that hip. Reaching into that. And then let's release. Let's take our legs out in front of us again. Flex through our feet. Find ourselves in our staff pose, either with your arms up or down. You guys are almost there. Let's go ahead and reach this down. We'll take it to the other side. Pull this in. Give this a nice big hug. Let's take that leg over. Reach our right arm around and give yourself a twist. So again, this may be as much as you can do today, and that's perfect. If you can go a little further, maybe taking yourself back, or just taking your eyes a little further and your head. That will get a good twist in there too. So finding some space here for low back, upper back. And then when you're ready, bringing this back to center and taking this, maybe a little bit of a twist here. And release this. And let's go ahead and take our leg, bring this in, and hinge this forward. And again, feel free to use a block here, because we're trying not to round our back so much. Shoulders down and away, we're trying to more hinge at the hip so we can stretch out those hamstrings. Good. And then let's gently release this. Very nice. We're gonna go ahead, take it back down on our backs. You guys just did some amazing work. So find your pillows, your blankets, whatever feels good for you. Gonna take ourselves down onto our backs, and you can also have a chair here if it feels best to have your chair up against, if your legs up on a chair for your final relaxation. So we're going to allow ourselves to begin to sink and settle. You can take your arms out to your sides, and we'll do a little bit of torso stretching. So maybe our knees are bent, and maybe dropping both of them over to one side, allowing those hips to stack. If you can, looking the opposite way. So now we're getting a stretch all up and down that back and neck. This is one of those ones that feels really, really good. You can stay here as long as you want. We're going to take it over to the other side, but feel free to stay there, because after this you'll have plenty of empty time that you can do the other side. So I've moved over to the other side and maybe looking the opposite way and maybe kind of recognizing if there's any difference between the sides. Maybe one side is tighter than the other, but not freaking out, not panicking, not trying to fix it, no judgment, just recognizing, becoming curious about it. And then bringing this back to center, or if you were on the other side, you could bring your knee over. And maybe pressing that low back into the floor. Maybe the knees are bent, or maybe you're very tired. You can let those legs straighten and those feet fall open. Maybe you want a pillow underneath your back for support. And again, maybe those arms are out. As we are doing this, trying to get those glutes right underneath us. And then we're going to go ahead and do a mental scan and relax our muscle groups. So if you've got those feet open, your legs are nice and relaxed. If you need your low back into the floor, feel free to bend those knees and feet on the floor. Otherwise, we've got our feet out and open. Maybe wiggle our toes and point the toes and flex the feet and point the toes and flex the feet and point the toes and flex the feet. Now, if that's not available to you, don't worry, that's fine. Sometimes there's swelling or joint pain. You've done such amazing work already today. Visualize moving up your body to your shins and to your knees. Maybe lifting those knees a little bit, shaking those legs a little bit, and relaxing. Relax your knees, your thighs, your upper thighs, your pelvis. Imagine that pelvis very heavy and sinking down into the floor. From that pelvis, we're imagining our belly is now sinking back towards the spine, belly button back towards that spine. Chest is relaxed, arms heavy and relaxed. Maybe your palms are up. Maybe wiggle those fingers and make a fist. Roll your knuckles in towards your wrist and stretch through the forearms and hands. I love this one. This is such a good stretch. And then gently release, letting your hands open and fall to the floor. Moving up towards the chest, relax the chest. The heart is open towards the sky, the ceiling. Relax your neck, release your jaw. Let your jaw fall open. Relax your face. Let your eyes fall back to the back of your skull. Relax your eyebrows and your forehead. Relax the scalp. Relax the entire body and allow yourself these next few moments of quiet, of peace, to flood over you. Be empowered with the work that you've done today, with the good that you've done for your body. Even though you might feel weak or tired or frustrated or encouraged, joyful. Recognize your feelings and embrace them. Allow yourself to be present. If you're fearful, what are you fearful of? If you're joyful, what are you joyful for? And bring yourself to present, this very moment, where you're safe, where your body is quiet, your mind is quiet. Back to present. You can continue to relax. Thank you for joining me today for some gentle relaxation, gentle yoga, nice restorative. Know that you are important, you have a voice, and you have a choice. Your thoughts are valuable. You are heard, you are seen. Have a blessed day.